How's it going, Nitrosites? It's me, the Nitro General here, and welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, there are a couple things I wanted to touch on. Obviously, we got a new trailer for the Pokemon games today. I will be going over that. That is the main reason why I'm making this video. But there's one other thing I want to talk about before. But before that, I just wanted to say, guys, Pokemon Sword and Shield next week, already here. I am going to the midnight release of Pokemon Sword and Shield a week from tomorrow. So there will be an unboxing video of the dual pack coming out at probably about 1 to 2 a.m. Technically, it'll be Friday morning, EST. Depends on when I get home and when I get the video done and edited and stuff. But yeah. So if you guys don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell, so when I do post that, you will see that. So I'm super excited about that. But the second thing I want to talk about before we get into the trailer has made my hype for this game blasted into smithereens. Now I'm still picking up the games. I'm still super excited, but my hopes of this game have been shattered. If this leak is right. Now, I don't follow leaks, ever. This hasn't been confirmed by Nintendo. I don't follow leaks, I don't do anything like that, because I don't like getting my hopes up for stuff that we're not actually going to see. But there has been some sizable, people are saying, yep, this is what it is. It's from people who have played the game. Now, from people who played the game, they didn't complete the Pokedex, but they saw the amount of Pokemon that are in the game. Now, does that mean that we're not going to get a version of the National Dex without actually getting the National Dex? Maybe. But, supposedly, the number of Pokemon for the Pokedex has been released, and it's 400. And the number of Pokemon that are going to be in the game have been leaked. Now, 400 is counting all the new ones. So, I'm guessing that gives us maybe about 300 of the old Pokemon. A little over, maybe. And to be honest, I am really, 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 really disappointed in Nintendo for doing this. If you guys look, if you don't want anything spoiled, I wouldn't recommend looking. I couldn't help myself. I don't look at any leaks ever, but I had to look at this. So skip a little bit ahead in the video if you don't want to hear this, but it's really not that big of a spoiler. Charizard is the only starter Pokemon we are getting. Out of every starter Pokemon possible, we are only getting Charizard. No Venusaur, no Blastoise, no Blaziken as my favorite Pokemon. We're not getting shit. And out of my team, my original Pokemon, my top 6 favorite Pokemon that I've had on my team since Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, 2 have made it in Melodic and Dusknoir. We haven't got Blaziken, we haven't got Crobat, we haven't got Salamence, we haven't got Metagross, we got nothing. Hardly any pseudo-legendaries have made it. Metagross hasn't made it, Salamence hasn't made it, Dragonite hasn't made it, Garchomp hasn't made it. The only one that we've known that are making are, I think, Haxorus has been confirmed, Goodra, Kommo-o, and Tyranitar. And that is literally it. Out of all the legendaries, I didn't quite look, because I didn't want to spoil too much for me, but it doesn't look like we're getting hardly any legendaries. No Mewtwo. I think no legendary birds, if I looked. How we're getting Mewtwo without Mew, or with Mew, I don't know. But there's like none of the actual Pokemon that everybody wants. And if this is real, then we are getting trash Pokemon in the places of the Pokemon that everybody wants to see. And I am extremely disappointed, and my hopes have been demolished. I mean, if this is right, then we've gotten about 300 of the original Pokemon. Unless they're even going to shoot my hopes to smithereens and give us like 15 new breeds of Pokemon, and that's all we're getting. So we only get about 30, maybe 40 different Pokemon in the game. Then we've got 360 of the Pokemon. But, it just seems like these games are getting worse and worse the more stuff. It's like, I was so excited, and then I was not excited, and then I was so excited, and then I wasn't, and then I was so excited again, and now I don't know, guys. I am so hyped for these games. But if they're going to put only 400 Pokemon in the game, without any starter Pokemon, I don't know what to think. I'm holding My hopes so high for these games, guys. You have no idea. I am so hyped for these games, but it's getting harder and harder to be so excited for these games when Nintendo is just screwing us over with everything they're doing to the games, especially not adding Pokemon into it. I was so excited to see my Blaziken in the fresh HD graphics of Pokemon Sword and Shield, and now Blaziken is supposedly not going to make it into the game. Why the hell would they give us one starter Pokemon out of the possible, 16? I'm not even sure how many without counting. It's just really, really irritating to me that that's what they would do. Now, I don't want to spend too much more time on this, but these are supposed to be the biggest Pokemon games ever and the best Pokemon games ever. But how are they going to make it the best Pokemon games ever with only like 300 of the original Pokemon? At most 350. At most 350 of the original Pokemon. Out of the possible 800, we are losing 500 Pokemon. 500! And they're giving us shit like Maractus and Drampa and the Oddish line. Like, they're giving us these trash Pokemon that nobody likes, nobody wants to use, but they're leaving out some of the awesome Pokemon that everybody wants, like Garchomp and Salamence and the starters, Metagross, legendaries. They're gonna be... Oh my god, I am so irritated. Like, apparently Type Null is supposed to make it. That was the other thing. But, I would rather Type Null not make it if that means that other starter Pokemon made it. Like, to me, guys, this is just... It's illogical for the games to do. Now, this might not be true. It might not be. There's a sizable chance that, that this is real, but there's also a chance that it's not real, and it's just like every other fake leak or wrong leak where when the games come out, we're going to see, they were just playing us with giving it 400. But if you look up how many Pokemon are going to be Sword and Shield, it says 400. You don't have to go to a website. You don't have to look at a leak. Nothing. It literally comes up as 400. So, I just don't know what to think, guys. I want to be excited for these games, but I'm trying my hardest. I am trying to keep my hypes up. This new trailer that was dropped today made me really happy, too. There was a bunch of new stuff that I want to cover. So, we are going to get into break down this new trailer. So, we got a couple new features. One of the coolest things ever that they're doing in this game is that they're letting you be able to change the nature of your Pokemon with nature candies. How cool is that? Like, one of the hardest things for me with wanting to get into competitive was that if a Pokemon I wanted to use wasn't available in the game I wanted to, I had to go to whatever game it was, go to whatever Pokemon in that line you could catch, and hunt for it until you get the nature you wanted. And it's kind of made me not want to care about natures as much. Now I do, but not as much. But now you can change the natures with the nature candies, and I think that's super cool. I really do. And, if you wanted to change your Lucario to be an adamant Lucario, like every Lucario, every competitive Lucario should be, then you can make it adamant if you want. And it's pretty, that's pretty cool, and I am really excited about that. The other thing that they released that is pretty cool is that you can transfer egg moves. So, like if you have a Pokemon that has an egg move, and you have a Pokemon of the same species, you can transfer the egg move to a Pokemon of the same species. So if you have a higher level one, like if you get, I don't know, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. Let's say, we'll use the one that they did in the trailer with Sylveon and Moonblast being the egg move. You can transfer the Moonblast from the egg move Sylveon to a higher level Sylveon if you want. So, that's pretty cool. I do like that. The other thing that they had said was that when you're using, irons and carbos and stuff like that, you can max out stats with those now. Before this game, the highest you could do was 10, I think. And, but now you can literally max out the stats if you want to, which is pretty cool. They have XP candies now, which are basically rare candies, but they're, I think you can do more than a level with one or something like that, depending on how much XP they give you, which is pretty cool. Now, Now that was all that was really released in the video. They did show that you will be able to access your Pokemon from wherever, which is kind of cool. So just like in Let's Go, um, but again, that's gonna make the game so much easier. Like when you go to the Elite Four, you train up 20 Pokemon, go into the Elite Four, lose all but one, then just go right back in your box and get some more. So I don't know if they'll do that or not. To be honest, I am not going to be able to do. I never did that in Pokemon Let's Go. So, but I mean, it is cool, and I am glad that they're adding that back in. It's just something else that you can do. They didn't really show very much else, but everything in this game looks beautiful, and I am so excited to see the new Pokemon and everything. I'm just really disappointed about the whole Pokédex thing, and as you guys could probably tell, but yeah. So I watched the trailer today, and I was super excited about it. It looked really awesome. There was a UK trailer that dropped too that basically didn't show anything else new. It was basically just maybe some new landscapes and stuff that we hadn't seen before, but a lot of the stuff that we had seen. Um, so I didn't really feel the need to cover that too much, but that's really about it. There will be one more video before the Sword and Shield unboxing. There will be a final impressions video that will hopefully be coming out either tomorrow or next week, because I'm guessing this is the last last trailer that we're getting for the games. Um, but I don't want to make the video tomorrow and then have them release another one right before the games come out. They'd be like, haha, we're just kidding, there is a National Dex. And then I'll be like, oh my god. So, uh, um, worst case scenario, I could just delete that video and make a new one. But we'll see. So if you guys don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so when I do release it, you will get the notification. Just like what I said at the beginning of the video, there will be a Pokemon Sword and Shield unboxing video next Thursday, technically Friday morning at 1 to 2 a.m. EST. Depends on when I get home, make the video, get it edited and stuff like that. It will be out. And then there will be a lot of videos coming out after that for tips and stuff like that, like I did with Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. But yeah, guys, that is really about it. If you enjoyed this video, if you liked the commentary, make sure you leave a like. I highly appreciate it. It goes a long way. If you could subscribe, that would be awesome too. I try to release as many videos as I can. But yeah, other than that, guys, I will see you in the next video. Nitro General out. Peace.